Everyone! Today we're exploring one of the most fundamental features of life, the genetic code. It's often described as universal, meaning that nearly all organisms interpret the same triplet codons in the same way to build proteins. This universality has long been seen as evidence for a common evolutionary origin of life. Each of the 64 possible codons corresponds to one of 20 amino acids or a stop signal, allowing DNA to be translated into proteins. But what's fascinating is that this universal code isn't actually universal. There are over 20 known variants, known as non-universal genetic codes. Let's look at two major examples. First, mitochondria, the tiny powerhouses of our cells. In human mitochondria, the codon UGA, which normally signals a stop, actually codes for tryptophan, and AUA, which usually means isoleucine, codes for methionine instead. These changes happen because mitochondrial genomes are small and isolated from the rest of the cell, allowing more flexibility in codon usage. Next, ciliates, a group of unicellular eukaryotes like Tetrahymena and Paramecium, also break these rules. In these organisms, the usual stop codons UAA and UAG are reassigned to glutamine, leaving UGA as the only true stop codon. This makes translation more efficient and shows how coding and non-coding signals can evolve under different pressures. Scientists have proposed two major hypotheses to explain how these reassignments occur. The codon capture hypothesis suggests that unused codons can later be recaptured by new tRNAs, while the ambiguous intermediate hypothesis suggests a transition period where codons are read by multiple tRNAs until one meaning becomes fixed. Despite these variations, the genetic code remains mostly universal. Two key forces help maintain that stability. The first is the frozen accident effect, which suggests that once the code became widespread, any major change would be catastrophic. The second is horizontal gene transfer, the ancient exchange of genes between early cells which would have favored a unified compatible code. Ultimately, these exceptions remind us that the genetic code isn't frozen. It's dynamic and adaptable. While the standard code dominates life on Earth, mitochondria, ciliates, and other organisms show that evolution can rewrite even life's most fundamental language. Thanks for watching, and remember, even the most universal rules of biology can evolve.
Created using Powtoon.